Hey guys, good morning. In case you missed yesterday, we had late follow-up stream. It was super late. Yesterday was hell for me. I had food poisoning, spent 6 hours in bed and toilet. Combination of the two. But I'm much better today. We started a game here in the new update with Space Marines in Gladius, and I'm having a very hard game. Very hard game. The last thing that happened, the game crashed when we were attacking. We are in between a bunch of Imperial Guard and the Necrons. Necrons can attack over this side here, and we weren't prepared. But we're ready to defend now. Space Marines in this game are super outnumbered, and on a huge map where the enemy can build 3-4 cities, they have like next to no chance. Next to no chance on the high difficulty. I'm hoping the Raider can change things for us. I don't even know how Space Marines can compete on big maps with other factions on high difficulty. Hey, well, again, we have a command. Use the exclamation mark VC update. That's my reaction. They can expand further than the rest, but we are so far behind right now. I need to get the Land Raider and hope it's gonna deliver us. Deliver me, Land Raider. Save me. Protect me.
Get better soon, Bible Thump.
Hey, Bress. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Yeah. Bress, your campaign might actually start very soon. Maybe even later today. I'm not sure. I might play one more game here because we're getting mutilated here. I really don't see how Space Marines can compete on these settings. Let's get improved freight casings. There is a unit DLC, Rakinos. It's coming tomorrow or today, sometimes. Let me check if it was maybe released already. We talked about it on the yesterday stream. It's coming in 20 hours. They added new units. The Space Marines got the Land Raider. They really need the Land Raider. Since the changes to the Devastators and the Devastator Space Marines and the Apothecaries, I find it really hard to play Space Marines on the very hard. You're outnumbered and they have better units as well. Yeah, developers keep me up to date with the new stuff. Very nice, Bress. We are in a really bad spot here. If you guys missed yesterday, there were like 5 monoliths, 4 Doomsday Arcs, several Annihilation Barges here yesterday. This is just nothing compared to what happened yesterday. And now we're getting attacked by Imperial Guard as well. We are like outnumbered 5-1. The only reason why we're still alive because of the Chaplain and the Captain. I think this is the only good thing these Space Marines have in these difficult situations. The Captains and the Chaplains. The Librarians are solid, but they can't really carry like these two. Okay, the game crashed when I used the... it crashed with the Crackstrom missile silo. This might deliver us. Okay, it didn't crash again. The Crackstorm missile silo has a large blast. The fortresses might actually be good for defense now. just need more influence. The Space Marines are the most starved faction when it comes to influence. They need their influence is so precious compared to other factions. Because it carries them. Let's repair our hunters here. I have a couple of hunters guarding against these schemers here, but this is nothing compared to what they have. For some reason, the Necrons keep attacking from this side and not around, and then the Imperial Guard attacks from the south. Rakinos, I had Terminators, they all got killed. I have one here. The Terminators get killed by this shit. They lower the infantry range reduction in the cities. I've been losing units here all the time. You should go watch the last two videos. They lowered the range damage reduction on the outpost and the city for the infantry, and the minimal damage is higher from the previous patch. The Terminators are no longer invincible in the city. The Apothecaries have one less entity, one less soldier, so they are weaker now as well. They used to be really overpowered before. Apothecaries and Terminators in the city with another Apothecaries could last forever. Now it's more balanced. So the Devastator Space Marines got nerfed, Apothecaries got nerfed, and infantry damage reduction inside the city and outposts got nerfed. So the infantry is no longer invincible on defense. The heroes in the cities are still invincible though. Next to invincible. I have a orbital strike here. Oh man, it's a lot of shit. I'm gonna order it here. The AI is so much better, man. This is a scary good AI. I barely see any mistakes. They're playing so safe. And the fact they can spawn, they can recruit so many units compared to the Space Marines and compared to the player, it's like Space Marines is a super challenge now. I'm actually gonna play the next Space Marine game on hard, not very hard. And I have a good start. I have an ore field. It's just so many units, and there is not really that quality gap. Do you see any guardsmen here? No, they have all the good shit. I hope we get Land Raider before they get Band Blades. I'm like so starved for the resources. I need more influence, I need more ore. So starved. Did heal this one this turn. These Terminators can go here. We've seen the neutral units so far. The neophyte hybrids. I think they're like the Tyranids. In hint, they're basically the equivalent of the Crude Hounds. So it's an early game neutral unit that does range, and when they're in cover, they're actually pretty good. I have no idea what is going on. So Bress, we are playing the Space Marines. We are the orange faction. This is a turn-based game. We are under siege by the Imperial Guard. You see the red. There's a lot of tanks. This is a Lehman Russ battle tank. This is a Hydra tank. They have also artillery in the back.
Oh my
So we're currently fighting for our lives.
Holy shit! What the hell?
What was that? What was that? Thank you, Bress. Thank you, Bress, for 3 months. To welcome Generous Bodyguards. So right now we're under siege, fighting for our lives. We're getting attacked from the north, and now we're getting attacked from the south. We are in a really bad shape here. I'm not sure we can recover from this if the Necrons continue attacking from north. This is like nothing. They have like 5 times this. It's a free for all game. The Space Marines and the story in this planet, Gladius Prime. The planet is on Warstone, so there is no communication between the Imperium and the Space Marines. So these guys been here with the Xenons for too long, and the Space Marines consider them heretics. I need to repair this tank. Thunderfire Cannon has the blessing of the Omnissiah for repair. The Lemonras battle tank is so much better than the Predator. I think I can get rid of this tank. Yeah. They get demoralized when they lose units like that. This is the only advantage we can have against the Imperial Guard, to target their morale, because we are outnumbered. This is pretty much the only thing we have better than them, morale. I have the big heal here. I might use next time. I should have put it here and use the big heal. I don't wanna risk my my chaplain. Chaplain is next to unkillable. It's a very high armor hero. So it has hero damage reduction 50%. It is having also some kind of energy field. Rosarius 50% damage, invulnerable damage reduction, and it also equipped with Terminator armor. Another 30% vulnerable damage reduction. It's pretty much a tank. I'm considering to send him here, but I still need to expand the city limits. Within the city, we do have city damage reduction 30%. We get better healing, all movement cost 1, and we get 30% damage reduction on the infantry. Well, the Predators have high accuracy last cannons, and they're supposed to tank. When you're fighting against artillery, your infantry just get deleted. It's like there's no room for tactical Space Marines. There's no room for Devastator Space Marines. Is any faction dead already? No. Orcs are fighting there are 4 factions on this map. The Orcs are seem to be fighting the Necrons. I was like that before Arcanus. I don't want to move from this area. There was a crash yesterday when Crackstrom missile silo fired, so I'm a little worried it might crash again. Let's put the chaplain here. We have the apothecaries to back him up. This is such an awkward defense here. They invade here. They can also land here. We're gonna have to face the bulk of the Imperial forces here. And it's not looking good. I can't keep their morale down, we lose. Yeah, we're probably dead. Space Marines just can't compete with this shit. Necrons are so powerful. On huge mobs and high difficulty, I feel that the Space Marines are the weakest faction because of only one city. These guys are going so many levels because we're constantly losing units to them. Lost another hunter. Get some accuracy here. I'm not sure how we're gonna deal with the obelisk. I don't think we even can. Oh, some Overwatch here. They can. These are cliffs here. These two tiles, but there is no cliff here. They can come here. This is also a forest and a city, so it's very hard to kill this guy. These two can get targeted if they get closer. If they're here, they can target in range. The Seekers are just cheap anti-air. They're not good enough against their units. Another dreadnought here. This one nearly got destroyed. Can't seem to move him here. Already moved once. I need to repair this one. Rockstorm is solid. I can bring this one down, we might actually lower the morale further. Hydras are not very tanky, they don't have much HP. Still have a big heal here, I did not use it. I should use the big heal here. This heal is very powerful and heals 20% on this turn and next turn is 20% each as well. Still have the Crackstorm here. The next one will cost us 160. Might get that one. Lost the Librarian recently, so upkeep has been recovered. 7 turns on the next population. Need to get dormitories. The growth is crawling here. It's very low. Can get double this. The population is next to the limit. And we have to get more hunters. Currently going into tier 9. Tier 9 will unlock the Predator Heavy Bolters. Predators will get more firepower. Updated. These guys don't get flanked. What? Destroy that Predator. Jesus. It's awkward for them to attack here. These guys have an easy time attacking here. The unit coming around. Situation will be held here. One more turn. Pretty good damage with the Krugstorm here. Gotta do this hider here. What if I put the chaplain here? He might get wrecked. It's really hard to kill though. Can't really keep up with this shit. It's already enough to cause us a lot of grief. Probably have like 10k influence at this point. So I hope this guy can survive one attack. The Necrons have the artifact for 20% extra health, but this makes it pretty much one-sided. Let's keep this guy here if they go around. It's my last Devastator here. Don't want to lose our level 6 Devastators. Yeah. Heavy. Should go for the bullets, right? Guys have the grenades on cooldown. They have the brute shield, so it's harder to kill. .3 here. I can get rid of one of the Bulgarians. Damage we take here if I put it here. I think. Oh my god! I think we can survive one turn. Look at that Overwatch. I lose the chaplain, it's pretty much a lower. I mean, we're getting attacked by two factions in a free-for-all on very hard as Space Marines. It's impossible. We're losing the chaplain. God damn it. They have heavy bolters now as well. I'm thinking we're gonna survive until the Land Raider. I'm gonna have to block this area for now. We're also demoralized here. Thing is, they're also regenerating all the time. A long fight is in their favor. Makes you wonder why they even have a Hydras. You know, but the Lemongrass building is just strictly better. Can this thing tank two of these? Slowly going down. The fact that we can't deal any damage to Monolith and Obelisk makes this thing invincible because of their auto repair. Pythagoras probably get killed here. Yeah, we'll take down a monolith with a bolt pistol. What the hell? This unit cannot be broken by morale. Shaken, so they can only get shaken. Yeah, Zilmi, I can see that. Space Marines seem really weak on this setting. Since they nerfed the Devastators and nerfed the Apothecaries, what the fuck the Space Marines can do against a bunch of Lemon Rust Battle tanks? Can't do shit. Next time I play Space Marines, I play on hard. Because this is crazy. They produce faster, they have more, and they have better units. It's like you can't win. Can happen anytime now, Scotty. Hey, Scotty. Just lost the bonus here as well. You can win in a situation like this against the Imperial Guard. They just have more tanks and more artillery. You're fighting in the front line, they're fighting with 3 lines. How much would I have to donate to bribe you to start now? Oh, that's a good question. I might be persuaded to start after this, because we're gonna lose this. I'm not in the mood to start another Space Marine campaigns after this. And the next time I play, I'll play on hard as well. They did a very good job improving the AI. Very good. I'm super happy with this. But very hard is become unreasonable with this faction. Sell out. Hey man, he got to got to eat. What was the line? If I move this thing out of the way, they'll just murder the apothecaries. Yeah. That was you. The AI is improved so much. And you're right, Zilmi, you know, those bonuses no longer justify for the AI is really good. When an AI is good, you don't need to give them bonuses. At least not these absurd bonuses. I mean, Space Marines have one city, and that's all you get. The Imperial Guard in this game has at least 3 cities, which means they can build around 10 units a turn. How do you even compete with this? And then you have the Necrons, who have just better units than Space Marines, and they're doing the same shit. And when you're in the middle, you're just dead. You can't do anything. This is we got just circling the drain here. I agree with the changes to the damage reduction on the outposts and the cities for the infantry, that she was overpowered before. We're losing here because we're fighting 2 of them. If we fought 1, we might have a chance, but 2 of them is like no chance. These guys are just slowly getting experience, getting their veteran units. They have a 20% health artifact. Necrons have better units than the Space Marines, so they already have advantage there. And you can't win a long battle against Imperial Guard. You just can't. In a long fight, Imperial Guard will win. We can't really go to their tanks. They seem to have all the technologies already. So next time I play the Space Marines, I'm definitely gonna play in the hard. We might just tone down to hard for all the games and see how it goes. The last game with Imperial Guard on very hard was also very hard. Maybe the hard is now gonna be the setting. The AI even cares about the outposts and the artifacts now. This has been a huge change in the AI since initial game. Like I said, man, the Civilization game can only dream about a battle AI like this. Yeah, I think it's definitely time to lower the difficulty for the bonuses, as we just can't compete. I need to have this thing alive, so we have to sacrifice the Thunderfire cannon. The Predator is faster with better morale than a Lemon Last Battle Tank. But the Lemon Last Battle Tank has better weapons. And the weapons win fights. Not morale and speed, but weapons. Dreadnoughts gets to deal with one of their units, but when they have outnumbered you 5 times, they just get experience on the rest of the units. I mean, look at this. We have Terminators here. Shaking Terminators. The Terminators are shaking their indestructible armor. They cannot be broken, but they can be still shaken. Terminators shaking their pajamas against the Imperial Guard. What the hell? I mean, when the grounds are equal, when they don't have the bullshit bonus like they have on very hard, I could actually cause them casualties, and they could actually defend. When they just build units at an unreasonable rate, and I can compete, it's like any casualties I give it to them, it doesn't do anything. And any casualties I lose gives them so much advantage because they get experience. Yeah. Zilmi, I had yesterday a Crackstorm missile silo crash the game when I fired it. There's a tank coming as well. Oh, look at that! Crashed again. That's the second time the game get crashed by the Crackstorm. The last time the error message was different though. This is not an uncommon issue. This is pretty common. It's like twice in this game already. The game is getting crashed by the Crackstorm missile. This is the second time in this game. If you go to check the VOD from yesterday, at the end of the video, check the end of part 2, and 5 minutes before, there are two different errors. It seems to be pretty common. The missile kill something? No. Just dealt damage. Might be graphical. In both cases, the fortress did not kill anything, and the game crashed. The one there was a Lehman Rasbel tank here, and I fired. The game crashed. There was a Kitana here. I fired, and the game crashed. Check 5 minutes before here and the end of part 2 for the messages. It only happened with the Crackstorm, when I fired with the Crackstorm. Maybe it's something related to morale. Who knows? Close the protectors there. Terminators are amazing, but they can't fight this many units. I want to see if the air will actually go for the kill. This is what happens with Devastators now. They just get killed so fast. Like this damage, all damage is pointless because we can't kill these units. Possible. Yeah. I think the Imperial Guard has bigger problems with a city than the Necrons. Necrons have Necrons don't have that much problem. The problem with fighting in the city. Yeah, not even a city here. Yeah, they're fighting with the orcs, no doubt. While Imperial Guard is just pummeling us here. Stinks are unkillable with our... This damage is so bad we have. They can just rotate the things out. They have also the regeneration artifacts, so this makes it even worse. Necrons have the extra health, so they have much tougher units. There's so many tanks, and the Lemon is already better than any of our units. Why does life persist? Tier 9, look at this. So you get a Predator on a tier 4. Sure. And then on tier 9 you get Predator Heavy Bolters and the Hotshot Power Packs. So the Predator will have no firepower until tier 9. Holy shit. That is absurd. What's that?
What the hell?
Total War please, even if it is the short stubby-legged stupid Dowie. They make good meals though, Omega lol.
Hey, Scotty. I'm probably gonna play it after this game. Feels better we're not gonna see the Land Raider. Any Firmar? Just getting slowly strangled here. We lost too much to the Necrons, and we didn't have enough to fight this. I mean, the Space Marines have nothing to fight this. Nothing. The moment this happens, it's like all over. These tanks have too much durability.
What the hell?
That's going in the book, Scotty.
Well, I wanted to see the Land Raider, and we got murdered by the Imperial Guard and Necrons. Only thing we can do right now is go play My Heart Will Go On. We'll have the Land Raider next game. These things just get killed so fast, they can't do anything. This Terminus can hold ground. I'll play on hard next time. I like the huge map, but the Space Marines suck on huge map. To the dead. I need like a 5 more Terminators. Killing them faster we can produce them. The fact they have a Lord Commissar attacking in melee against my captain tells you how arrogant they are. Just adds insult to the injury. This is a bloodbath. It's no longer a battle, man. This is execution. Imperial Guard is like, we don't need no stinking Marines. We can handle this shit ourselves. At least the Necrons are backed off, huh? I don't have the firepower for this shit. Where are you going, friend? Kill him. Oh, we got their commissar down. Probably like 20 tanks at least here. Just don't see them all. The slow ass Baneblades are on the move. Holy shit, Necrons have a crazy location. Orcs are fighting for their lives. Look at the Necrons. Oh my fucking god, what the hell? Yeah, we're gonna lower difficulty, boys. Jesus, do you see this shit? Yeah, very. I'm not playing very hard again. Necrons have crazy position. Well, look at how many obelisks. What can you do against this? The orcs are barely surviving. Barely. It looks like they lost their capital. This is 40 growth. 40, they have 28 here, and they have better growth than the other factions. They have lost their capital somewhere. The Necrons were out of control, man. The Necrons are so crazy since the update. They started here. This is insane. At least we have a game. At least we have a game where we don't need bonuses for the AI anymore. Holy shit. Another region for the space for the Imperial Guard. Look at this. Look at this. This is like, what the fuck? Look how many units. I never even had that many units in my game when I was stomping them up. Scotty, now that's toxic. That's toxic for sure. Next time I'm playing on hard. This was the most one-sided shit I've ever seen. Orcs barely surviving, but they were far from everything. There's so many heal artifacts. They still haven't changed this. The artifacts are still random. The game can spawn 5 20% damage artifacts and none of the other ones, it seems. There are 4 regeneration artifacts on this map. That's so imbalanced. The game should spawn 1 artifact of each type before spawning copies of the previous artifacts. Look at this shit here. I don't think I want to play another game and see something like this. So I'm gonna lower difficulty for the next game. They have like 25 obelisks at least. Yeah, hard difficulty next time. Okay, boys, this game is finished. We lost. Steam is gonna go down for like 20 minutes. When I get back, we'll be playing Karakadran in Warhammer 2. The KK Brest, the Brest is minimum request. See you guys then.